False or misleading Trustpilot reviews can seriously hurt your business. As one of the most trusted review platforms online, even a single inaccurate review can turn potential customers away before they ever contact you or your business. I'm Mike Pelagalli, partner and lead litigator at Minc Law. Today, I'm going to walk you through how to assess whether false and defamatory reviews on Trustpilot are legally actionable, and how to decide the best way to address them for you and your company. A review may be false and thus potentially legally actionable if it includes inaccurate, misleading, or fabricated information. In this context, this can include claims about services you never provided, interactions that never happened, incorrect pricing information, or reviews from people who never had a genuine interaction with you or your business. On the other hand, negative opinions don't typically qualify as potentially legally actionable Trustpilot reviews. That is because even if a review feels unfair or damaging, opinions alone generally don't violate Trustpilot's rules or defamation laws. Opinions are different than a false assertion of a fact. Trustpilot additionally requires reviewers to have had a genuine experience, but Trustpilot doesn't automatically know whether that's true. Only you and your company does. That's why your evidence matters. So, document evidence first. Before responding or reporting to a review, preserve it. Take screenshots showing the full review, including the text, the star rating, the username, the date of publication, and most importantly, the URL. Keep records as well of any replies or edits to the review, and write down contemporaneously why that review is false or doesn't align with your business records. This type of contemporaneous record keeping protects you if the review later changes, and gives you a solid foundation of the original defamation if you need to escalate this issue to the courts. If you choose to respond publicly, keep it professional and factual. You can state that the review does not match your business records and invite the reviewer to contact you privately. Don't offer incentives, don't make threats, and don't respond emotionally. It's both unprofessional but also potentially violative of FTC rules. Defensive or hostile replies can make the situation worse and potentially damage your credibility. If you're unsure how to respond, that's completely understandable. Particularly in high-risk situations, consulting with a lawyer can help you avoid unintended consequences. Next, report the review to the platform. Trustpilot allows businesses to flag reviews that violate its terms of service. To do this, log into your Trustpilot business account, locate the review in your inbox, and flag it using the most accurate reason for the report. Trustpilot often requires businesses to request verification from the reviewer before escalating the issue. If the reviewer doesn't respond, the matter may be reviewed by Trustpilot's content integrity team, which can then lead to potential removal. But sometimes reporting isn't enough. Requests may be ignored or denied. Reviewers may refuse to engage, or false statements may continue to cause real harm if they're continued to be published. Legal action should never be the first step. It's something to consider only after other reasonably available options have been exhausted, or when the damage caused by the false review is so significant that nothing else can be done. An attorney can help you evaluate whether a review meets the legal standard for defamation, and then whether escalation to the courts makes sense for you and your company. Options with an attorney may include the following: the issuance of cease and desist letters or formal retraction requests, which often resolve issues without filing a lawsuit. You may also consider John Doe litigation to attempt to identify the true identity of a defamatory poster when that poster uses an anonymous online account or profile. Finally, you may consider direct litigation against a known defamatory poster in cases where the false statements are causing ongoing or substantial harm. Sometimes litigation is the only option to obtain meaningful relief, whether suing a known poster or pursuing an anonymous individual through a John Doe lawsuit. However, litigation should only be commenced after careful consideration and discussion with an experienced litigator. A lot of people misunderstand that they will sue Trustpilot for a bad review they find on the site. Keep in mind, legal action in these circumstances is always directed at the individual reviewer as opposed to Trustpilot itself. Under Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act, platforms like Trustpilot are generally protected from liability for content posted on their platforms by their users. Minc Law has a unique focus exclusively in internet defamation, and we have years of success working with businesses in removing harmful online reviews. Our team at Minc Law evaluates reviews to see what qualifies as legal defamation. We guide you through evidence documentation and reporting. We draft removal letters on your behalf, can seek to identify anonymous reviewers, and pursue court litigation in the correct circumstances. We will pursue the right legal claims when necessary and advise you of your best options. We have helped thousands of individuals and businesses protect their hard-earned reputations online. If you're dealing with false or defamatory Trustpilot reviews, contact Minc Law by calling the number on the screen, or visit minclaw.com to use our live chat or contact form. I'm Mike Pelagalli with Minc Law. Thanks for watching.